For the first time in NBA Finals history, two teams that didn't make the playoffs the previous season are facing off in the finals. The Miami Heat in their sixth NBA Finals, led by Jimmy Butler, they're back for the first time since 2014, while the Lakers, led by LeBron James, return for trip number 32, 10 seasons since the purple and gold last made it to the final round. NBA fans, what's good? You are now rocking with the best. Ro Parrish here in Studio B. It's Game Time, presented by YouTube TV. Plenty to get into talking about the finals. The Hall of Famer Gary Payton will be here shortly. But before we begin, big news coming out of the left coast involving Doc Rivers and the Clippers. As OC once said back in the day, time's up. The Los Angeles Clippers, after 7 seasons, have moved on from Doc Rivers. Coach who constructed a winning culture for the Clippers, guided the franchise through the Donald Sterling debacle. The leadership was present. However, in the playoffs, apparently it was not good enough. Here's a statement from Doc Rivers, quote, "Thank you, Clipper Nation, for allowing me to be your coach and for all of your support in helping me make this a winning franchise. When I took this job, my goals were to make this a winning basketball program, a free agent destination, and bring a championship to this organization. While I was able to accomplish most of my goals, I won't be able to see them all through. Though it was a disappointing ending to our season, you are right there, and I know what this team is capable of accomplishing with your support. Thank you to all the players, coaches, and staff for helping get us there. Most importantly, thank you to the fans. We went through a lot, and I'm grateful for my time here." With all that said, we bring in the Hall of Famer Gary Payton. Good to see you. Your immediate reaction to seeing Doc Rivers being out as the Clippers head coach?
Well, Ro, I wasn't really surprised. I thought this was going to happen a little earlier because I know Ballmer. I knew that they did too much in the offseason to make this happen, giving away a lot of picks and doing a lot of things with Oklahoma City to get Paul George, and then trying to put this team together. And seeing being up 3-1 and lose to the Denver Nuggets, that was not going to make it. I don't think that was going to go. I think they're going to do a little bit more moves. I think a lot of these players are not going to be there. I think the main two is going to be there in Kawhi and Paul George, but I think everybody else is probably going to be on the move.
So what's next for the Clippers as far as a head coaching situation? We know Ty Lue's already there in the building. What do you think as far as who should be considered for this position? Who's on the short list for Jerry West and Steve Ballmer?
Well, I think what Ballmer is, you guys got to understand, this guy is a very, very energetic owner. He's almost like he wants to win. That's why he bought this team. So he's got to make a splash. He wants to overtake the Lakers. And what he's going to do is I think he's going to hire somebody, and I think the best two for him to hire to make a splash would be Ty Lue or Jason Kidd. I think both of them two would be a great splash for people, and people will be excited about these two guys because they are, with Ty Lue, he's won a championship with LeBron. And then all of a sudden, Jay Kidd, Hall of Famer, big-time player, and was very successful when he was coaching. I think that's what Ballmer wants. I think that's what Jerry West wants. I think they would go that route, and if they want to make a splash.
That would be interesting to see. Jason Kidd, currently a part of the Lakers coaching staff. Obviously, that would be an easy move for him to go from one franchise to the other in Los Angeles. And, of course, I know you two are pretty close from back in the day. Well, everybody knows the Clippers were expected to challenge those Los Angeles Lakers. That's what a lot of people said. And the Heat, they faced the Lakers in Game 1 of the NBA Finals Wednesday. LeBron making his 10th appearance in the Finals. We hear from some of the key figures in this series. That's LeBron. Now we move forward to AD, the top pick from 2012, led the Lakers in the majority of the statistical categories, the leading scorer in 9 of 15 playoff games, and had that game winner in the Western Conference Finals. Jimmy Buckets. For a time is a charm for Jimmy B, a match made in heaven in Miami. Hey, those previous teams, they're looking at him now like, hey, we shouldn't have let him go. And then there was the Man Bam, the ultimate rim protector in the Eastern Conference Finals. First-time All-Star, led Miami in points, rebounds, assists, and field goals in the Eastern Conference Finals. Now we hear from some of the key figures in the finals.
You know, they're extremely well coached. You know, obviously, they got a lot of ways that they can beat you. To me, they have 3 all-star level players in Butler, Bam, and I've always felt Goran Dragic when healthy. You know, we feel good about attacking whatever defense they throw out there. We're familiar with the different looks they like to show, and we have a plan of how to attack each of them.
I'm extremely proud to be a part of this franchise getting back to where it belongs, and that's playing for championships and compete for championships and represent the Western Conference this year in the championship. So this is what I came here for.
He didn't assemble this team for us to just play 82 games and go home. That's not the reason why he brought Jimmy here. That's not the reason why he drafted me. I love this team he brought together because we're all underdogs. We're not backing down for anybody. That's been one of my dreams to be in the finals. I grew up watching D Wade and Chris Bosh and LeBron in the finals, and it's crazy that I get to walk on the finals floor.
We've still yet to play our absolute best basketball, but we're on the way. We realize what we have to do moving forward, so I have to be damn near perfect to beat the Lakers. If you want to win, you're going to have to go through a LeBron James-led team. Obviously, you can't just focus in on him because he has so many really good players around him, but you're going to get the same test over and over again until you pass it, and that test is LeBron James.
That test is LeBron James. That's what Jimmy Bucket had to say. Championships with 3 teams. You see Big Shot Bob, John Sally. Then you see LeBron James with the chance to add his name to that list, looking to win his 4th ring overall and deliver the Lakers their first title in 10 seasons. GP, LeBron has been so impressive this season, changing his game. We already knew he was the primary ball handler, but he leveled up, leading the NBA in assists. What is so impressive to you about this version of LeBron?
About how his age doesn't let him see like how old he is. I think he's still 17 myself. You know what I'm saying? With all the stuff he do in the off season where he keep his body real in condition. And this guy is just a freak of nature. He's still doing things that I didn't think that a 35-year-old would be able to do. And what is he doing? He's averaging 26, 10, and 8. That is incredible for a guy at his age in 17 years in the NBA. And I bow down to him for this. And this is what he's doing. He's just keeping himself fresh. He's keeping himself humble. And he's just trying to win another championship and keep on putting the legacy on his name and keep doing great things in this NBA and put himself at a high pedestal.
Then there's this running mate, AD. A lot was done to get him to Los Angeles, including picks and players. AD has performed admirably on the biggest stage. We have really never seen him so far playing deep into the playoffs. What's your assessment on AD? What type of grade does AD have so far from GP?
I give him an A, Ro. I have to give him an A. Because the reason why I'm going to give him an A is he's been coming up. You remember that in days, Anthony Davis would get hurt. He'll fool around and miss about 6 or 7 games. Anytime he get a nagging injury now, he walks through it, he gets through it, and he comes back out and say, I'm playing. Making big shots like this one right here to win game 2 was big for them. Then all of a sudden, I think LeBron James is the reason why he is the way he is now. He has a big brother who is taking him under his wing and say, look, I'm going to come with you, but you're going to have to play every night, and we're going to go through you, and we're going to win a championship. And he bit into it, and he became tougher. And I think that's what the whole key is now. He's become tougher, and he has something to play for. On the other teams, like New Orleans, he wasn't playing for anything, man. He was always losing. So now he has something to play for.
You talk about that toughness. That toughness is definitely going to get tested from his Big Blue Nation brethren, talking about Bam Adebayo for the Miami Heat. He is a problem on both ends of the floor, offensively and defensively. What have you seen from him that stands out the most that you like for the Heat in this series?
Bro, I love this kid. This kid is sensational. When I watched him play last night, and all of a sudden, Eric Spoelstra started letting him handle the ball and bring it down as a big guard, point guard. And the things he was doing when he was dribbling the ball and going past people. And when he dunks, that play in the middle of the rim, I said he's here. He is for real, and I think he's going to be a problem. I'm waiting to see this matchup with him and AD because I don't think he's going to back down. I don't think AD is going to back down. This is going to be great TV for all of us.
Two game changers. I can't wait to see that matchup on the floor. The NBA Finals beginning Wednesday. Can't wait to watch. Well, he is a game changer, but there are future game changers that are entering into the NBA.